Hello, my name is Katie Louvier, and today I'll be talking about ethical values and how they are important in the field of nursing. So, ethical values are the moral values that guide our decision making. This is what each individual person believes to be right or wrong. There are 4 core principles of ethics. This is autonomy, so when the patient has the right to choose for themselves. Beneficence is our obligation as healthcare workers to promote the well-being of the patient. Justice is us all treating every patient fairly, no matter how they may differ from the rest of society. And non-maleficence is our obligation to do no harm as healthcare workers. So the evidence-based article I chose is Nurses' View on Ethical Practices in Nursing Care. This article just studied 40 different nurses and questioned them, got their opinions on how they practice ethics in the workplace, how they may fall short. Every single nurse did say that they realize they have a huge gap in knowledge regarding ethical values in care. They have a gap when it comes to implementing those ethics while decision making for these patients, and they have a gap in support from their colleagues and higher ups in management and such. The article basically wrapped up by saying we can solve this and really promote that patient-centered care through having ethics committees, through having nurses in board member positions that can really promote how we need to learn better about this and implement it more. And then hospital protocols that stress the importance of ethical principles. So this kind of goes along with the board member positions. The nurses just thought that it would be good to have basically someone to hold them accountable, to learn about these things, to implement them, people who would understand all the things that we go through as nurses in higher positions that can implement better care, safer care. So the BSN Essential, I chose to go along with ethical values. I felt that professionalism was one of the ones that really went hand in hand with ethical values. Professionalism is just the ability to uphold ethical standards, to demonstrate accountability, and to exhibit that integrity in the practice of nursing. So we see professionalism practiced out through ethical practices where we adhere to the ethical guidelines and codes of conduct that ensure the welfare and the autonomy of the patient. We also see it practiced through respect and dignity. When we give patients respect, they will, allow us to build that connection with them, to give them better care, will know what they want to choose. The QC competency I chose to go along with ethical values is patient-centered care. Patient-centered care really emphasizes the importance of respecting patients' preferences and needs and values. It promotes communication, that we can have those ethical conversations and build a trusting and vulnerable relationship with this patient. It promotes autonomy. So like I said in the beginning, it promotes that the patient can choose what they want about the decisions. Even if we may not agree with them, they still have the choice to choose for themselves. And it promotes the holistic care. So both ethical care and patient-centered care consider the physical, emotional, spiritual, and social well-being of the patients. So in a wrap, basically, ethics are important in nursing. It provides us the opportunity to really connect with the patient and give them the care that they need, that they deserve. It's important that all nurses are super educated about this topic, and that we're not only educated about it, but that we know how to implement it in the healthcare profession, in our daily lives while we're working and such.